Happy Sunday, happy end to the weekend. It's the end of our staycation. We've had a nice time. And now it's time to make a breakfast casserole for next week, i.e. tomorrow. So we're going to start off by cooking up the sausage weed. I've done this before. We're going to do it again. We're going to sausage for this week's casserole too. It's probably a pretty standard meat. I like to use bacon in casseroles too, but most of them, at least most of the ones that catch my eye, call for sausage. Get all that sausage. We're going to do the same thing we did the last time. We're going to crumble it up as it cooks. Just trying to get all of it out of there as much as possible anyway. Alright. Alrighty. You can see it. Obviously we've got to chop it up. That's good. How's everybody doing today? Did you have a good weekend? Get some maybe project around the house. Not done, at least advanced. Go outside some, enjoy nature. Maybe you slept in a little. All are good. We got to sleep in some during our staycation, so that was nice. Then we did get up early some of the days because we wanted to go out to places where we could go. We had to get there early before any possible other people or large crowds. Today we went to, I always screw up the first part, like Neiman something, Shelby State Park Forest thing. It's not the real title, but that's part of the title. We got to go walking around some. We did chores this morning, so we didn't go till this afternoon. And by then it was pretty overcast. And we had walked for a little while, and then the rain started coming down. We're like, alright, gotta go back. But it's still nice to get out and about for a little while. It was good to get our chores done too this morning. Nice when the house is clean. The laundry is done. It's a good way to start the week. It's also a good reason to have something like a breakfast casserole. Because that's another good way to start the week with some of the meals prepped up. Good. And you'll see I've got the paper towels on the plate over here ready to drain when we're done cooking it. Just getting it good and browned. Just kind of chopping with a spatula the whole time. So it's going to help it crumble. See, that's what we want. That cooked. We've been flattening it out, getting it all browned up, seeing what's not quite brown and what's going to have to move maybe more towards the center while it cooks. And then, I know it must be loud, but we are getting that just chopped right up. before we mix together the rest of our ingredients for our casserole. Since we staycationed, we actually supported local a couple different times this week, as opposed to just Saturdays, because we had already budgeted for our vacation. And as we staycationed instead, obviously spent less money, decided we could still support a few more local businesses a couple different days, so that was nice. Did you get to support any local restaurants this weekend? Or maybe you do it kind of middle of the week. I know some people have like that hashtag Takeout Tuesday instead of the weekend, or maybe in addition to the weekend. Whatever you do that works for your budget. I know some people are in places that have states that are, or counties that are reopening depending on their phases. The county we live in starts phase 1 tomorrow, and we've decided we're just going to kind of still follow most of the guidelines, staying at home. We're not going out. We're going to still do this takeout from local places for a while. Kind of let everybody else be the guinea pig is our thought. So I'm sure there are plenty of people more than happy to go out during the first few phases. But for us, it's just something we'd rather wait it out and see. No judgment. If you are one of the first people in line in your state or county to go out to a local restaurant or business as soon as you're able, obviously aside from like grocery and hardware we've all been able to get into, I just hope you are safe when you do it. Wear those masks. Pay attention to where you are in relation to other people. Because we get it. We just are going to wait it out a little more and see what's going on. See, that's all cooking really well. Got it really crumbled. Making sure there's a few little pink pieces chopping up, getting cooked. So you can drain that. Smells good. Sausage always smells so good. Alright, I think we're about cooked everywhere. Everything I'm seeing. It's all pretty well crumbled, so it's really good. That's what we want. Alright. We're just going to turn the heat off. And we're going to just drain this. I'm going to move you guys back to your normal perch. From this one out. Alright, I'm just going to let that all drain out. Then I'm going to get everything set up for the next piece of the casserole, so I'll pause you guys for a second. Alright, so now we're going to mix the rest of the ingredients. Also, please note that the oven is preheated to 350. So we have a cup and a half of Bisquick, 2 cups of milk, I'll do the eggs, I'll put them in here. I'll do 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I'm gonna mess this one up. Yeah, that fell right in. It fell right out. And that is why I do mine separately most of the time. But if that happens, it's easier to get the shell out. Alright, and now I'm gonna wash my hands. Alright, so we're gonna mix these together first, and we're gonna add the cheese. We've got a cup and a half of shredded cheese. I recommend cheddar. We got kind of a, I think it's a cheddar Colby blend is what they had in the store. It works. That's what happens sometimes when you order online during a global pandemic. And that's okay. Trying to just make sure I got all that. Whisk and whisk and whisk. Okay. I'll add the cheese in. And then the recipe said you could add in a little bit of maple syrup or hot sauce if you want. I think I'm going to do a little bit of hot sauce because we like it, but just a smidge. I'm going to move these out of the way so we can layer here in a second. So yeah, I'm just going to put in just a couple little drops. Not a ton, but just a little. Just a little, just give it a slight little kick in the morning. That'll be good. Alright. We have our pan, it is lightly greased. I take all our sausage. It says to just put all the sausage on the bottom. That was pretty easy. We've got this just to make sure everything kind of goes where it needs to go. Alright. That's a good layer right there. And then we're going to pour all this on top of it. I'm going to get it closer to you guys. And scrape out all of it, get it all on there. Kind of make sure it's all fairly evenly coated. And then we're going to put it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Just let everything cook. Alright. Can I get the sausage under there? It sounded like that's what was supposed to be happening. At least coated enough. Alright. That's looking good. Gonna go into our oven now. Set the timer and then check that when it's done. right, check back in a little while.
Alrighty. It looks delicious. We will put the knife there and make sure it came out clean. Alright, we're going to be enjoying a great breakfast this week. Hope you guys are having a good end to your weekend and have a great start to your week tomorrow. See you Tuesday.